Hey everyone, welcome back to my Fallout 4 Settlement Tour series here with my Soul Survivor Sin. I want to start off first by saying thank you for getting my last video to 100 views. That sounds really small and kind of silly, but it's it's twice as much as any of my other videos have gotten so far. So that's really cool. Now, today we are actually at the county crossing. Now, County Crossing is over here on this side of the map. It's pretty central, actually, to quite a few settlement locations around here. Basically, it works as a great hub, and I really ran with the idea of this being a hub, as you can see. But we have Greentop up top, Finch here, a little further away is Croup, down here is Nordhagen or whatever. The Mechanist Lair is actually here too. And then Taffington Boathouse, which was like my first, no, it was like my second tour, and it's real bad. I actually don't know if it's even public anymore. I might actually have to redo it. We'll see about that one. Now, like I said, I kind of really ran with the idea of making this a sort of like hub town. Now, let's just get down here. So there are three entrances. There's the main entrance, a side entrance, and then a caravaneer entrance. Basically, any of the traders from Bunker Hill are over there. But we'll show that off later. First, we will go through the main entrance, where most civilians will be told to enter. First, on the left, we have turrets and the light spotlights to keep an eye on this road. And I wish I delete those all the time and they always keep reappearing, but I wish I could clear this road, make it look nice. Over here we have someone who is currently trying to fix up an old pickup here. Got all their tools and stuff. Honestly, I don't know how much you could trust all of this to hang around here. But it is a scrap station, which is cool. Adds a little extra scrap to the world. Now here we are at the main gates. We try to keep it an enter and exit one way. When you enter, you clean yourself off, turning that off when you come out, and here you are. Now this place is it's a little awkward, the shape from everything being in the smack dab the flea market in the middle. So I'm going to start here where most people would start. First thing you want to do is try to get a room if you're going to be staying, into the night. Uh, oh, what? Off. Off. Later. So as you come in, we have some reading material, and this is actually it's a guard station, but I don't see a guard actually sticking here for very long, because they can't get up here, as I have just demonstrated. But up here is just spotlight control for the main gate spotlight, and then power to the gate itself in case of anything bad happening. But that also turns on the thing. Now over here we have a little farm. This place isn't really known to be self-sufficient, but the saloon owner does dabble in his in gardening to, keep down prices at his own place. Because I think that's not the only actually you wouldn't eat here, so it is more of a hobby, I guess. Outside hanging out is encouraged. We have some seating, drinking areas, darts next to the bola machine. Blow from the inside. Now something real fun I did actually out here. This is gonna be it's cowboy themed. I like to think that the owner is big into cowboy stuff. And down here they have extra booze that would be, quote unquote locked up. Now this was fun. I love building in buses, so decorating this bus was a lot of fun. Hello. So this is the bar. It is a bit cramped in here, but it is, one of many places that you can, eat and drink and have a good time. Sometimes the bar owner comes up and he'll do a little song and dance. Like literally, he can come up here and actually sing a little song. And they do it kind of often. This bar is I think it's a standard counter, a regular stool, and I don't know. Okay, no, actually, this is a just counter. A modded counter, modded bar. There was like basically no other way to get a bar into this building and still be able to like walk around it. Now in here is all of his prized possessions: a fresh pair of cowboy boots, a cowboy hat, and a whip. Ah, oh my god, I hate you. Now at the front here we have more stuff. Maybe sometimes, a person is a bit too drunk, so they need to get coffee to calm down. More alcohol, more alcohol. Probably bottles to be cleaned out and refilled. Not so much more drinkable stuff. Close that up. I love that. Yeah. So that's call that the old bus saloon. The bussin' saloon. Out back of the saloon, we do have a seating area, more plantable items, bathrooms for the hotel motel that lives upstairs. Actually, it's bathroom, shower each. Back here is for employees only. This is their main water pumping situation. Yes, I'll say it right now. This place has more water pumps than you would think would be necessary and or logically, uh, you know, able to be here. But I needed water for some stuff, so I have a billion of these right here. Barrels, again, a lot more barrels than you think, but like, let's just pretend it makes sense. A seating area for when he wants to go on break, close the doors, hide back here for a little bit, drink, do chems, whatever. Uh, Calling bell for the people, and then we're gonna go upstairs. Now, I think this is technically a motel, or is it a hotel? Because it's in a building, but the building is open. Anyway, hotel and his room will show off first because it's tinier. As you can see, the cowboy stuffs continued into his bedroom, along with more alcohol and flowers and a little bird friend. So he's a mix of a cowboy and a pirate, I guess. And he is religious. Good for him. His own personal supplies and his single plate, but two chairs. How sad. Grill. I like I like this 'cause he probably more likely than not just goes and buys food. Like, you know, he supplies alcohol to the people where he buys food, so he doesn't have to eat. So very little supplies in there. Small kitchen. Now, first room we have here. All of the rooms are going to be the standard layout and supplies basically. The first off the standard will be lamp, fireplace, curtains, dresser, bed. Some of them, oh, and then table and chair. Then they're customized if they're being lived in. I think this would be lovely. You wake up and you can just relax and watch all the people. I love hotel. I like making the hotel rooms because it's basically like slap down the same items on all the hotel rooms, call it a day. The layouts are a bit different. This one is occupied by someone who works in one of the stores at the flea market. So their bed has an actual bed in it. We have a dresser, like the lamps also in a whole different area. Different curtains. All the curtains are customized. This one's probably loud. Probably loud. In a dangerous room. There's there's super mutants over there. Very dangerous. But he looks like this is the weapons guy. So you'll meet him later. Boop. Bye. Next green room. Again, same setup, a little different. Someone is sitting here that is the camps person. This room is empty, but looks like the last tenants left something behind. Next is the red room, which is so fun. I should have put a murder scene in this room, but I didn't. I don't know who is supposed to stay here. I guess it's just probably like the miscellaneous or the armor guy. But again, real standard. This person seems to be packing light. Cigarettes, of course, and preferred smoking area right here outside this window. It's safe. It's safe. I'm stuck. Oh, Also, I'm sure you noticed each room does get a supply of wood, and that gets resupplied every day. Oh, now this room it doesn't have a bed, but is set up for someone to live here. So I'm probably waiting for a clothing person to move in, but this will be their room. But the yarn, the little yarn set with the single knitting needle. Oh no, there's two knitting needles, two knitting needles, a crochet hook, some scissors. Very cute. Uh, Kind of a dangerous area over there. You can see turrets, which sucks. I bet fucking you're just trying to sleep and then suddenly hear beep beep because the ghouls woke up or something. So there are one, two, three, four, five, six rooms, which isn't too bad. Most people would probably camp on the outskirts if they really, really had to. One of the other public features that isn't the flea market, we're going to ignore that for now, is the bank slash where you put your mail. We also, now I like this, the little beggar. The population's a bit big here, but what's over here? What is over? Oh, what the? This is where the beggar lives. Can I be honest? I actually forgot about that. This is the second time I've done this tour video. The first time I did it, it was really late and I was really tired and you can kind of hear it in my voice as I was doing it. So it wasn't very good and I decided to redo it and I had skipped that completely. So anyway, the population actually is so big that we even have a poor person who lives outside the bank. Bank is interesting. It kind of works. It's not really like, you know, it's not, it does hold money, but it also is for other valuables because if you really need something protected, you bring it to the bank. Inside here, we have safety deposit boxes and extra keys for said boxes, files, note-taking materials, special keys. Someone looks like someone's going to be putting away that pocket watch, money stash, a radio to listen to, you know, Diamond City Radio while you're working. Hello, ma'am. This is on one of those mail uh, stations that gets me money. Drawers for the mail. This is for the super valuable stuff. Actually, this is probably where the money goes. So you can actually do some withdrawals and deposits of actual caps or pre-war money. This is where basically inside the lockers, there's like shelving as you've seen before. And on each shelf, a safety deposit box would go, and that box is locked, and then this is locked. So locked, locked, locked. At here, just before we even bothered to go look at the market, we do have the building stations for where this place was being built up. Just kind of still keeps it around, just in case we have to do repairs. So before we're gonna do the flea market last, so let's go look at some of the private housing first. Now, not everyone is part of the trade. Some people just living their good life. This person here specifically grows trees. I like to think they're real into nature and they've been working really hard to get trees to grow from saplings here. But they have some seating. They that actually probably feels nice. You're just sitting there surrounded by trees, smoking a cigar, and it's just like you feel like you're in the old world again. And his living room literally consists of a couch, a lawn chair, and a radio for entertainment. But he does have books and some food storage. Big fan of Nuka-Cola. Bed. I think I'm not sure where his job is. Technically, I don't think he's the gardener. Actually, maybe he's the gardener. So, that makes actual more sense. Now, the kitchen. This person also loves food, so the kitchen is pretty stocked. Mostly actually looks more like it's alcohol than anything else. Like, geez Louise, look at all that. I love this part. The bug, very pretty. Oh, actually, I like this up here. That took a while. I really wanted to use these greenhouse pieces from something and to mix up the housing, and it really worked. This looks great. That's from Woody's and this door. I don't know why I chose that door. I think I want to give it a sort of screened in sort of view. It does look a little dumb from the outside, I will say. We'll ignore that. They also are supposed to have rad chickens, but the stupid things keep despawning and running away, so we gave up on trying with that one. In here, I believe, so there's a diner, quote unquote, here, and I think that's where this person supposedly works. Again, the living rooms are very small. These are basically one room houses. So we do have a small living room, a small little dining space with a pot on the fire being all cooked up. That actually, that must be nice. You're sitting there, maybe it's a cold day, get a bowl of soup right at your table. Delicious. Someone's singing. Okay, we'll find him later. Sorry, I stopped to cough, and then suddenly I was like, wait a minute, who's singing? Oh, is it you? No, she's singing. She's also stuck. This is the bedroom. She must do something, but she lives here, hence why she's trapped in the bed. I like this little nook. Dresser for one. Oh, she might be the Minuteman, one of our Minuteman agents. This place is considered independent, quote unquote, so it's not controlled by the Minutemen exactly. It's run by the people, but we do have a Minuteman agent, of course. Now they get a little backyard, which is funny, which is just a lounge chair and a single chair, and to stare at your neighbor. Actually, that kind of they probably chit chat, one inside their house, one outside. But next house, I'll probably not remember where half of these people work. Oh, we have so bathrooms are basically all public. No houses have their own private bathroom. This is this one though. It is a tub, which actually is a pretty decent little setup. They have a pump to bucket water and heat it on the fire, then fill the tub. Toilet, which I don't know if it would work. I think they just use it and then have to take the poop out or the pee. A sink station kind of works the same with the bathtub. You fill out the hot water, put it in the bowl, do your stuff with the bowl, and continue until you're clean. Now the shower is hooked up to actually is it up there. It has pure water. Now, the shower is actually does cost money. Basically, you have to pay for a jug to take a shower with. So most people don't do that. Whoa, no, get that off. I'm not gonna close the door. Next we have this house lives a little girl. She actually plays right here in the sandbox and has a puppy. Open this up. I love this house is my favorite, like by far. The kitchen is so quaint, and I think it's because I really like this creative clutter table set. It's one of my favorites. It looks like they recently just had probably breakfast. Coffee still hot, but the kids finished food and is off for the day. A fully stocked fridge, supplies, clo- clothes being warmed up on the fire along with some tea. Aw. I think this is supposed to be that like the wife lost her husband, which is so sad. And Sin can relate, unfortunately. Actually, Sin can't. I technically in this universe, there's no Nate. Sin is Nate, and Nora is Nora. Anyway, this is the kids' corner. Oh, change for the dog, the collar for the dog. I didn't bother putting a kid here yet. Oh, the dad or the mom must be a Minuteman officer, or are they a child of Adam? Who knows? Living room's real cute. Couch, somewhere for the kid to sit down. I don't think I didn't put a radio in here, so they have to get their entertainment from other things. Outside, they do have another space for the kid to play and seating for the parent. Back outside, we have, I think she might be a guard, like she's a retired Minuteman and she works as a guard. I need to start taking notes on where the heck I make people live. See, this makes me think actually no, I just think there's no room. Ah, yeah, that's the whole thing. There's just no room for a fridge inside the house. This is supposed to be the house for like two brothers. Oh, I was trying to think of different ways the houses can be set up to have different ways that people have adapted to cooking. So like they have a grating straight on the fireplace. That's how they cook. They do also have a grill outside. So maybe these are the permanent diner owners. Actually, you know what? That makes sense. It's probably them. Brahmin, cleaning supplies, and the bedroom in here. And maybe one's the fix-it guy. There definitely is two of them. And then the last but not least house, and this is like the only house. Oh, actually, second bathroom. Basically, oh, sink, toilet, tub. This one's a lot less fancy. This one you kind of have to, you don't really get much out of it. And they probably carry the water over, but it's supposed to be like these three houses use that one, and just these two houses use that one. But this house actually doesn't have to worry about it because, second, oh, hello, you're stuck up here. So this house, the one person who lives here is a laundry person, and they actually have their own freaking pool of water going on. Because I feel like one thing that a lot of like settlements don't think about is like their laundry situation. So in another build that you'll see in the future, I have an actual laundromat, but this is basically you bring your clothing to this person and they clean it for you. But they are a married couple. This is one of them. He has a name. He's one of those interesting settlers. What's your name? This is Phineas. Hello, Phineas. Honestly, I should remember that because he kind of reminds me of Phineas, like from Phineas and Ferb, because he has red hair and he's kind of a nerd, I think. I don't know what his job is. I don't think he's the laundry person, but just a quick look. I think it's such a cute. This house is probably again one of my favorites. I definitely think, and I like the setup here. And I like to think the dryer works because you just need power, basically. And they do have their own perfect little side yard. Backyard? It's a side yard, really. But what's interesting is it's actually cordoned off so people can't get in and they can't get out. So we're getting, that's actually, I would call maybe like the halfway point. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I say goodbye, let's do two miscellaneous things. They're the garbage behind the house. That's for everyone to use. This is the side exit, again with a cleaning apparatus and a guard who isn't currently on duty. Actually, that's probably Phineas. That's probably Phineas's job. And I couldn't figure out what to put here, so it's just greenery. You know, we have uh what's the what's the tree person called? For people who do tree stuff? Tree people. The treeple. Next time we will go through security, the caravans, and then last but not least, the flea market. I'll try to make sure these are pretty close to each other, because again, if they're short enough, I won't be annoyed with editing, which takes a long time. So, anyway, until next time, bye!